Hello, I'm Lucia, and today I am finally continuing my series of doing fan art for every anime I have ever seen. The last episode I did, which was the first episode, this is the second, I did fan art for Fruits Basket and On High School Host Club. So if you want to watch that, I will link it in the description, and I'll have the playlist in the end card in case you're watching this when I have other episodes posted already. But today I am doing some Idol Boy anime because I recently watched Idolish7 and I have been very obsessed with Utapri for many years. And I've just been very in an idol anime mood. These are the only two idol anime I've seen, but you know, I like them a lot. We're gonna start off with Utapri. I decided I was gonna do fan art of my favorite characters for each one. So for Utapri, I am drawing Otoya, who is baby. I love him so much. I actually cosplayed him, not properly. I have a wig, and that's it. But I'm counting it. But I decided to draw Otoya with a little sunflower because he's Sunshine Boy. And there's a whole thing in season 4 with sunflowers in him. And it's very cute and also sad and feels. But let me tell you what it's about because I wanted to do that for every anime that I do this series for, in case you only know one of the anime in the videos, and if you like Utapri, you'd like Idolish, and if you like Idolish, you'd like Utapri. So let me tell you what Utapri is about, other than the obvious idols. Utapri is about a girl named Haruka Nanami. Well, it's not really about her, but she, you know, every idol anime has the girl character. But she wants to be a composer for her favorite idol, Hayato. So she goes to an idol school thing, and then she ends up composing for a bunch of boys, and then they all form an idol group together called Starish. And they're beautiful. And there's also random elements of magic, like one of them is a prince that was cursed to be a cat, and things like that. There's like robots, and I think in the games there's time travel, and then there's, I don't know, it's a weird show, but it's really cute, and all the characters are so good. But the seasons definitely have a very specific plot structure, where it's like the first episode you get introduced to all the characters or reintroduced to all the characters, and then each character gets their own episode, and then the last few episodes are about one character in specific, and season 4 was Otoya and I loved it. That's it. It's about idol boys and they do random things, and every episode has a song in it, which is something I really like about it. Each episode title is a song and then they sing said song in the episode. So every episode you get a new song and they're all really good, and I just love their voices and I love all the songs and I love all the characters and their outfits are really nice. Yes, but here's Otoya, Sunshine Boy, with his flower. I wound up drawing very cartoony, I think because for the last week I've been drawing a lot of my kid OCs. So he kind of looks like a kid in this because I've just been drawing a lot of children lately. So I'm kind of not happy about that because he's an adult man and I drew him looking like he's like 14, but it's fine. It's just very cartoony. I was originally going to have a sunflower covering half his face, but then I decided against it because I like his face. And I just thought it was like a really weird compositionally to do that. I also had no idea what outfit to give him, so I just gave him a plain white t-shirt. And I ended up experimenting a lot with the coloring in this one. I usually do a lot more simple coloring, but lately I've been experimenting a lot with my art process because I feel like sometimes I just feel like I gotta follow a specific process. But I don't. I can do whatever I want every drawing, and for some reason I don't, so I tried to do that here and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, my favorite, as I've said, is obviously Otoya, but I also really love Natsuki, and I really need a season 5. Why'd I put a 10? A season 5, and the movie came out and I still haven't been able to watch that. Utapri is super inaccessible for English-speaking people, which is kind of a bummer. Because I like it and I need more content. Also, none of the songs are on Spotify except like a few from the movie, which is lame. So I have to like use SoundCloud, and they don't have OCS songs on SoundCloud, which is ridiculous. But anyway, yes, that's the Utapri art. I really want to draw all of them someday, but that's a lot of people. There's 7 in the group. Maybe someday I'll feel ambitious enough to draw 7 people in one drawing, but I have a hard time even drawing 3 people in one drawing. I don't know. Anyway, next is Idolish7 fan art, and I honestly don't know who my favorite is, but I've been leaning towards Tamaki, so I decided to draw him. And I drew him, and he's holding his king pudding plushie thing. Idolish7, if you don't know, is about, how do I explain the plot of Idolish7? They're idols. It's basically just about them being idols, and then they each have more individual plot lines. Tamaki's trying to find his long-lost sister, and Riku has like an illness, and Yamato has something about revenge. I don't know. I have never played the games for Utapri. I looked up some of the plot lines that happen in the game, so I know stuff in Utapri, but I didn't look up anything in Idolish because I want to be surprised, because it seems like the anime is actually going to follow with the games, maybe? Actually, I don't know because I have never played the games. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I literally started watching it like a week ago. I caught up, but season 2's in the middle of airing and they took a break. So I don't know when episodes are going to return, but I'm excited for that. We met a new group called Revale and they're neat. But anyways, I'm drawing Tamaki because currently he's my favorite, but I also really love Nagi and Sogo. Something I've noticed with Idolish7 is there's definitely more of a plot than in Utapri, just because it's like more flowy, you know? Like plot lines return. Like Utapri, they'll talk about one thing in one episode and then rarely ever mention it again. The lighting just changed a lot. That's fine, right? So that's the interesting thing there. Like I feel like Idolish is a lot more well written, but I prefer Utapri because I just love the characters and I like the songs better in Utapri. And I like the character designs better in Utapri. But Idolish is really, really good. And they have like a YouTube Red series that I loved. It was so funny. It's just, they're both really good. I think idol anime might be my like guilty pleasure anime genre, because I know they're not like objectively like incredible or anything. They're just fun and I like the songs and I like the characters a lot. Also, an Idolish Utapri crossover would be incredible. But for the drawing, I did him hugging his plushie, and I was having a really hard time with his expression and just his face in general, just because he's a little more like manly than the characters I typically draw. I don't know, I just gave him an expression I don't normally draw, but it was fun to experiment. I just really want to capture the characters' personalities in the drawings I do for this series. So I really tried to do that with both Tamaki and Natoya. And yes, I did have a hard time with the background. I don't know when that'll show up on the speed paint, but I was having a difficult time trying to figure out what to do. So you'll see that, me trying to figure out. I would have edited it out, but I kept also like changing the drawing with like Liquify in between figuring out the background, so I can't cut it out or else the drawing will suddenly look different. So enjoy that process of me messing up a bunch of times until I figured something out that kind of worked. I honestly don't really like the way the Tamaki one turned out. I think the Otoyo one's cute. It's just not like, okay, every time I draw anime characters, especially like this genre of anime, I feel like I get more insecure about my art style because it's more cartoony than it is anime. And I feel like I'm just used to seeing fan art of these characters in a very anime style. Like I don't think I've ever seen them drawn in a cartoony art style, so I just get like, oof, you know? You know what I'm saying? Does anyone else relate to that who do like anime fan art but have a cartoony art style? Sometimes it's me, I don't know. It's difficult to draw anime, boys. What am I talking about? That's it. That's the idol anime. I like it a lot. I like idol anime. Comment below if you have any idol anime suggestions that are good. And who's your favorite character from each one? That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope I can do this series more often because I have a lot of anime to get through, so I really need to do this more. But yeah, I will also be posting these on my Redbubble if you want. I will link that in the description as well. I got a lot of things to link, huh? That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Here's an outro. Bye.